Hello, everybody, particularly Gabriel Henrique fans. Today we have another Gabriel Henrique reaction video for you. So let's have a look at the comment before we start. It's from that man again, Sean Boy 233, with yet another donation. Thank you very much. He's asking for Gabriel's cover, or Gabriel's song Set Fire to the Rain. It's obviously a cover version of, we think it's sung by Adele, pretty sure. So we're going to crack on with that. Just before we do, remember guys, if you do donate to us, then we will guarantee we will get your song recorded in, what's the word? A bit tired, just being for a run. Yeah, we'll get it done quickly for you. So I'm all over the place here. Right, so get donating if you want to get a request guaranteed. If not, we can't guarantee we'll get it done, but we'll try our best. So this is Set Fire to the Rain. So just before we start this, with this song, from what I remember of it, it's not one of the sort of typical songs maybe that Gabriel would sing. Possibly, we're more used to him singing the kind of slower stuff, and I think this is a bit more upbeat, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think you could probably say the same argument for Adele herself as well, really. It's not a usual Adele song as well, but she does a fantastic job of it, so I can't see why Gabrielle wouldn't be saying, but I do get what you're saying as well.
Yeah, okay. Looking forward to it. Let's go.
I found my heart, and as it fell, used to claim it. We're stuck, and I was over until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they're strong, but my knees, you far too weak. Stand in your arms without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew one of the things you say that you never and that the games would play. You always win. But I set fire to the way. What's it points I touch your face when it burns, when I cry, cause I heard it screaming out your name, your name. You lay with you, I could stay there, close my eyes, feel you here forever. You and me together, nothing's better. But there's a side to you that I never knew one of things would say that you never what the games would play. You would always win. But I set fire to the way. What it pours, I touch your face. When I burn, when I cry, cause the hurt is screaming out your name, your name.
Okay, Brett, how are you finding it?
Yeah, listen, it's a song I know really well. A song I've really liked. Actually, put it up there as one of my favourite Adele songs, just because it's a little bit different to what Adele would normally do as well. I don't think it's been done on purpose, but I quite like the fact, like the background music, you can hardly hear. It's almost like he's just singing without a backing track, which I quite like, actually. It makes it feel that little bit different, a bit more emotion to it. I don't know, it just feels like something a little bit different where we just haven't got sort of the music to it. There's definitely elements where, you know, so I should say, obviously he's doing a, well, then we say a carbon copy of the original. Okay, nothing wrong with that. but there's definitely elements where he is putting sort of what I would call it sort of the Gabrielle kind of type. I think some people put comments about his whistle typing, but where he sort of changes his voice a little bit just to emphasize certain bits, which is quite a nice touch. So yeah, I think it's a good solid cover of this one.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying there. Good point about the background music kind of not being too overpowering, too loud, I guess. Yeah, I think with this, maybe one thing I've noticed with this one is that maybe in some of the other songs where he's covering, is it, Whitney and other female singers, that he ends up sounding quite similar to them in a way. Whereas this one, even though, yeah, like you say, it's like a carbon copy in a way of Adele's one. He's singing it the same way, but just, I don't know, for some reason his voice, obviously he's got a different voice to Adele, obviously. I'm stating the obvious, but it just sounds quite different. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I think definitely. I think I would say at the start, it almost sounded exactly like Adele, right start. But like I said, I think because he's putting some of his Gabrielle touches to it, I think that's where it does start to sound a bit different.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying it. I'm enjoying his special touches that he's throwing in there as well. And yeah, just an overall good, solid performance.
I set fire to the way, and I threw us into the flames. Well, it felt something die, 'cause I knew that was the last time. Sometimes I wake up by the door, the heart you come must be waiting for. Even now, when you're already over, I can have myself looking for. I set fire to the way. What's it pour? I touch your face. When it broke, what I cry, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name. I set fire to the way, and I threw into the flames. When it felt something die, 'cause I knew that was the last time.
Okay, well, Brett, how did you find that then by the end of it?
Yeah, again, don't think that too much there. Obviously, we had a bit more of sort of those Gabrielle sort of touches there, and I think that's really pinnacle in terms of kind of almost making his own and really setting it apart a little bit from Adele's one. So yeah, really, really good. I was always going to say, probably the other ones I would probably, when we refer to him, being on America's Got Talent, I think a couple of other ones that he's done, I thought they would be a better choice on the show. And I thought maybe this one would have been a weaker choice. But just at the end there, I think those extra bits he did probably might be enough to warrant if he does do this one on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I agree. I think with the Chaka, what's it called? Chaka Khan one, Ain't Nobody, that was where we said probably wouldn't want to use that one on America's Got Talent. And yeah, like you would have said the same before listening to it. It's probably not the one you'd probably want to use, just because he comes across so well in those kind of slower power ballads. But I think, especially by the end of this one, he was really entertaining us. And I think that's the great thing about Gabriel. He's like an entertainer. It's not just a good singer. It's how he portrays it, the way he sings. especially for us as reactors, amateur reactors. It helps us. Like when I see him suddenly pulling off something amazing like that, like wow, that's really cool. So really, it's really great to listen to, and he seems to do that in most of the songs that we've listened to of his. He has this part where he can just really take it to a whole nother level and kind of take us by surprise. So I really enjoyed that, and I think it got better towards the end. And also another, I want to make a point about the chorus as well, because the chorus is difficult, but he delivered with the chorus every time. I thought he did a really good job of that as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like I say, wasn't sure about this one maybe before we listened to it, but he certainly more than delivered. So that's it from us, guys. Thank you for watching. One thing I never seem to say, I always forget to say, subscribe to our channel. Why not?
No, yeah, why not?
Hit the subscribe button. The more the merrier. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.